Tongues are simply the Greek word glossa, meaning a language. So do all speak in languages unlearned? Do all interpret languages unlearned? The answer implied there, of course, is no, of course they don't. So the idea that all could, should, ought to speak in foreign languages unlearned is false, Paul says. Don't ever imagine that. That's absolutely clear. So the languages are first found in the New Testament in Acts chapter 2. And it's an absolute miracle there. It demonstrated where the apostles and their associates were, is where God said, let me show you why I'm at work here. These apostolic people, the 12 apostles and the others with them, are going to be demonstrated to be my people by a special language miracle. And what these people did when the Spirit came upon them in Acts 2, they began to speak in foreign languages, real languages, not blah, 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 not gibberish, but they spoke in foreign languages, and they were heard by those who spoke those languages, probably 18 or so dialects, languages of people visiting Jerusalem at that point. They said, my goodness, I'm hearing French. Wasn't French, of course, in those cases, but the equivalent today, I'm hearing French and German, my native tongues being spoken by people who don't know those languages. That's an indisputable miracle, demonstrable miracle, cannot be argued with. Now, if you are able to repeat this today, demonstrate it. So there's no need to say, well, we know that that couldn't happen today. I'm not going to say that. If, let me imagine one of our audience here, you're not a German speaker. I understand German very well, read a lot of German. If you speak to me now in fluent German, and I know you've never learned it, that's a miracle. I'm not going to question that. They've taken tape recorders around the world to listen to these claimed language speakers, and in no case did they find a genuine language being spoken. If you have, then we need to refer immediately to 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 13, where Paul says, let the one who has that gift, let the one who speaks in foreign languages supernaturally as a gift from God, let him pray that he can interpret his own language so that everybody knows what God is saying through him. So let me put it this way. I don't think there is in the New Testament any warrant, any approval of a permanently untranslated language. Point is that Paul is no friend of unintelligibility. If you don't know ever what you've ever said, then you better pray to interpret it. Then you'll know what God is saying to you, and the rest of us will know too, we'll all be blessed. So make that your checks and balances, I suggest, and this will modify a great deal of the thinking currently, I think.